And so, ladies and gentlemen, your next bout of the evening to be fought over three-minute rounds at the amateur mixed martial arts rules. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, representing Team USA, Brandon Hester. And his opponent standing across the cage, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Team UK, Anthony Peters. Best of luck, gentlemen. Your referee in charge of the action, Mr. Paul Nichols.
Chris Garrity here once again, the silverback, Seth Petrozelli joining me as always. Seth, this is the fight that this arena has been waiting for. I mean, for these amateur fighters, this is the big game. This is the world challenge. This is who becomes world champion and who decides the best amateur in the world. And I'll tell you, the UK thinks it's going to be Anthony Peters. They've been chanting UK this whole time, but I'll tell you what, we've seen Brandon Hester grow up in this tournament and just maul everybody he's went against. This fight should be 3 rounds of major action.
And look, just like you said, Brandon Hester comes out and mauls. Takedown right away on top of Peters, establishing control. Not even 30 seconds into the first round.
Yeah, and he fights similar to one of the other fighters we have in this tournament, you know, the American bully, Adam Martinez. Both of these guys put you down on your back and punish you. And they don't care if they finish you or not. They want you to leave that fight and end up in the hospital.
Right.
Hester doing a good job of control, looking like he might be looking for either a Kimura or a key lock here.
Yeah, there he goes for it. Peters are doing a great job of switching his hips, turning over and looking for the heel hook possibly. With those long legs from Peters, he's 6'3", so he's got good control to do those type of submissions, the heel hooks, the triangles. Hester's got to be very careful in this fight.
Something you have to worry about with Hester, though, because one thing you don't want to do with a big fighter like Hester is take both arms and commit to a leg and then risk getting knocked out while you're doing it.
Risk getting hammer-fisted to death.
I do like Peters' active guard. He's doing a good job, not taking too much punishment so far from Hester. Hester, though, still doing a great job at control here. I think he knows he can sit at least in guard or half guard and not be in too much trouble, at least while his strength lasts for the first round here. We'll see how that goes as this fight progresses here.
I said Peters looks like he has a very active guard, so I wouldn't be too comfortable sitting in that guard. I mean, it looks good. He's got, half a butterfly guard right now. He reset his guard very well. Looks like he knows what he's doing on the ground.
Brandon the Beast Hester wearing the black shorts with the United States flag, the American flag on the side of the shorts. And, of course, UK's Anthony Peters in the white trunks, Yukon Jack on the side.
And so far, it doesn't seem like Hester's got any really good, powerful shots. That's how good I think Peters' guard is. I haven't seen too many devastating shots by Hester on top. I mean, he's hitting them, but nothing seems too damaging at this point.
Still good control here from the Beast. Definitely implementing the game plan you would think he wanted to coming in. He's got the first round in complete control here. You'd think he's going to want to keep doing this until one of those rights catches and knocks Peters out eventually.
Right. Peters giving a thumbs up to all the fans.
Well, you can just hear the entire crowd here backing Anthony Peters. You know, that's something I want to discuss with you as the round ends here, Seth. What is the difference, especially as an amateur fighter? You go into hostile territory here. Is it easier to fight when no one cares that you're there and wants you to get beat, or is it easier to fight when you've got the whole crowd backing you?
I think it's easier whenever they hate you, to be honest with you, because then you got something to lose and everyone's cheering for you. You're like, oh man, I better not mess up in front of all my friends and family. There's that big takedown by Hester right in the beginning of the round, and then it just stays like this the entire round. Hester with the control, dominance, ground and pounded very effectively. Peters saying he's okay.
That's what you got to love about these amateur fighters, Seth. They don't care. They put everything on the line. They're not getting paid to do this, so really it's training and fighting is all matched up into one. I don't know if I'd say it's for fun. Is this for fun?
Yeah.
They look like they're having fun out there, especially Peters. Boy, I can't wait for rounds 2 and 3 here. So if you're in Peter's corner, what are you telling him with Hester? Do you want it on the feet? Do you want him back on his back again? What's the best way
It
to?
doesn't look like he got too close on any submission, so I would definitely say use your reach, use your distance, and try to use some kicks and punches. I wouldn't want to be on my back again like that.
Veteran referee Paul Nichols about to get us started here. Round number 2, Brandon the Beast Hester, Anthony Peters. This is our light heavyweight final here in season number 1 for the World Challenge. Leicester, England. Chris Garrity here once again with the silverback, Seth Petruzzelli. Seth, the fights have been so great so far, and now this one's already started off with an awesome round number 1. This tournament, this first season has really kind of culminated into this event, and you can feel it in the crowd, you can feel it in the fighters, the excitement from all the social media, even just the smack talk with a fight we're going to see later with Josh Mayville and his opponent, and Picturegate, which happened during the weigh-ins. I mean, This whole event has just been fantastic, and I already can't wait for season 2, and we're not done with season 1 yet. So
Peter's going for that armbar. At this point of the round, though, you're halfway into the second round. Those arm bars like that, very, very slick. Both fighters are sweaty, not easy to get. But he ends up on top.
I was going to say, this is the first time we're actually going to see any control from Anthony Peters, and we haven't seen Hester on his back yet in this tournament, so we'll see how he responds here.
I don't know if we'll see it for long.
Yeah, it looks like brute strength from Brandon Hester. Uses a reversal, puts Peters on his back, and now Hester is inside control and looking to rain down some damage.
And the fighters, too, every single fight so far, I've seen him use the cage very, very effectively, either pushing it off or switching for an armbar. And Peters has showed that, too, going for that armbar. I thought he was just going to do it again, pushing off the cage. But shows a lot of maturity for the fighters, being just for amateurs.
Peters definitely a game opponent here. He's getting controlled the whole fight so far. I mean, he's going to have to do something if he's going to sway this, because it looks like the fight stays this way, it's going to end up in the judge's hands. So Peters is really going to have to win some points coming up here.
Right. Yeah, Peters, I mean, even when he's playing in guard, it's active and he's pushing away and he's using head control to pull him close, but that's not going to submit anybody, or that's not going to help him stand up. He needs to push away and get distance to try to stand up, or control those wrists, control those arms to set up any sort of submission, which he was trying to go for there. Just not very effectively, and it's just not quick enough, nor is he's not setting it up properly.
And both fighters a little bit gassed here. You can see plenty sweaty, so you're going to be able to slip your limbs out a little bit easier in some of those transitions to submissions like arm bars, triangles. So Peters, you would think he's going to want to stand up sometime here soon.
Yeah. Yeah, right now, I think I just heard his corner say, just hold him down, but that's not going to win him the fight.
And the one thing that we haven't seen, at least trendy-wise here from our referees, that he's going to stand up a fight on the ground.
Yep.
Pretty much every fight we've seen so far has ended up on the ground in some form of stalemate, and he hasn't stood anybody up yet, so it's not going to happen now. 10 seconds left in the round. Brandon the Beast Hester still in control, and it looks like he's going to take round number 2.
Yeah. Great job again by Hester establishing control and staying there.
So 2 rounds in the books for Brandon the Beast Hester. Here's a little bit of the replay, and again,